And now for our next news special report.
Breaking tonight, a jaw-dropping blunder at the NATO summit has Washington reeling. President Biden's latest gaffe isn't just embarrassing, it's raising serious questions about who's really running the show. We've got exclusive footage that'll make your head spin, and wait until you see how Ukraine's Zelensky reacted. Plus, a Democrat is finally saying what many have been thinking. And folks, you won't believe what's unfolding behind the scenes. Stay tuned for my final thought. It's a wake-up call every American needs to hear. Now, folks, before we dive into this shocking report, a quick word from our sponsor. Just like Biden's gaffes, your energy bills keep piling up. But while the president fumbles names, you can take control of your power costs. Imagine a device that slashes your energy usage faster than Biden can mix up world leaders. That's exactly what I've got plugged in at my home. It's like having a Secret Service agent for your appliances, protecting them from energy waste. Head to don'twastepower.com for a 60-day risk-free trial, 65% off and free shipping. Don't let high energy bills be your political disaster. Order now at don'twastepower.com. All right, let's get into it. At the NATO summit, President Biden made a blunder that's got everyone talking. In a moment that left world leaders stunned, he called Ukrainian President Zelensky President Putin. Yes, you heard that right. Take a look at the shocking moment.
And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President.
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better.
Wow. Now, if you thought that was bad, wait until you see Zelensky's reaction. Okay, we've got it cropped and zoomed so you can see it all. The face says it all. Watch.
And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. And now I want to hand it over to the President of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin.
Wow. See that? He's like, wait, what? What did you say? The face says it all, doesn't it? But it's not just Zelensky who was caught off guard. The other NATO leaders couldn't hide their shock either. Roll tape.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. He's going to beat President Putin. President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it. Anyway, Mr. President.
I'm better.
You are a hell of a lot better.
Now, Biden tried to brush it off, saying he was so focused on beating Putin that he misspoke. But folks, this is not just a simple slip of the tongue. It's part of a pattern that's raising serious questions about Biden's fitness for office. And it's not just us saying it. For the first time, a sitting House Democrat is suggesting that Biden should step down. Take a look at the headline on your screen right there. Representative Marie Perez from Washington State is saying what many Americans have been thinking. Americans deserve to feel their president is fit enough to do the job. She's even questioning whether Biden is really the one making the important decisions about our country. But it gets worse. Foreign officials are now speaking out about Biden's condition. CNN is reporting that Biden appears exhausted during overseas events, often needing scheduled downtime. They're saying his entire presidency is being carefully stage managed to hide his decline. You can see it right there on the screen. One source even described Biden's private meetings with his own cabinet as kind of an act. So let that sink in. And it's not just freshman representatives speaking out. Here's what Representative Adam Smith, a senior Democrat from Washington, had to say on CNN. Watch.
Well, look, I think he should step aside. I think it's become clear that he's not the best person to carry the Democratic message. And we got a good message. The president has shown he is not capable of delivering that message in an effective way. And look, a lot of Democrats are saying, well, let's move on. Let's stop talking about it. We're not the ones who are bringing it up. Our constituents are bringing it up. The country is bringing it up. And the White House, campaign strategy of be quiet and fall in line and let's ignore it simply isn't working right now.
When your own party is saying it's time to step aside, you know things are bad. But the White House seems to think if they just ignore the problem, it will go away. Well, I've got news for them. The American people are not buying it. And now we have exclusive footage from outside the summit of Biden supporters reacting to that Zelensky-Putin moment. Let's go to that tape.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin.
Just kidding. That was actually footage from Trump's inauguration, but you can imagine how the Biden team is feeling right now. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. Folks, Biden has made us a laughing stock on the world stage. Mixing up Zelensky and Putin, it's beyond embarrassing. It's dangerous. Maybe he should take that Democrat rep's advice and step down, but you know me. Part of me hopes he wants to just keep on going and stays in. Why? Because watching him fumble through debates and gaffes right up to November will be a wake-up call for every American. When Trump wipes the floor with him, it'll be a landslide victory for our republic. So stay tuned. It's going to be one heck of a show.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.